like, how do we get out of, the so-called matrix, how do we get out of just the cycle and create our own income? And it really started there. So when I was in college, I was actually working for my dad's company.
Okay.
My dad's a multifamily developer,
Nice.
and he also has a management company, so develops apartment communities.
Yeah.
And I was working for one of his apartment communities back in Knoxville.
Okay.
And I was so fed up with it, and I was thinking of other ways I could make income. So I actually partnered with my dad on a couple flips.
Okay.
So I started flipping houses a little bit, and then me and Michael would get on the phone. I'd be on the phone with him when I was living in Knoxville. He was back here, and I was like, what do you think about partnering with me on a flip? So we talked about that for months.
Okay.
And I was like, look, I'm moving back to Nashville soon. Let's figure out a way to do this.
Yeah.
So we talked about that, and then obviously that ended up organically turning into Arbitrage.
Okay.
So it went from flips to Arbitrage, and we just
Capital
talked.
needed was a little different.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
So I had saved up a little bit of money from doing some flips, and I was like, what a good time to start a business. So we went to Big Bad Breakfast, and we sat down weeks after week, and we just put a plan together, and we're like, we just got to make it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all about just taking action, as you know.
Yeah.
I mean, you were pretty quick to it as soon as you.
It was essential at that
Yeah,
point.
for sure. I mean, everyone's got their reasons, but
For sure. What was I got a question though. So like college, that's something I've been like super hung up on recently. It sounds like y'all probably didn't need college. Like, what was that all about? What were you there for?
So I mean both of our
way to put it, like-
both of our parents probably pushed us a little bit to go to college. That's how it was for me anyways. And again, I knew that one way or another I was going to figure out something. And personally, the job I'm doing now, I was planning on doing that before college.
Okay.
I don't need a college degree for it. So it was just one of those things, I guess, a backup plan, but
was it business major? Is that what you're doing?
finance major. So, and
I'm looking at that now and I'm like, that's a pretty sweet
it's not
set of
bad, man, but
skills.
I'm telling you, it's like doing stuff to make money in the real world. You can find ways on, there's so much YouTube. I mean, whatever you want to find it, you can find it. And
sure.
going back, I don't think I would do it, because if I could jumpstart 4 years on this business, I think I could be
Yeah,
could
4
be in a
years
good
ago
spot.
would've been
Right. But I mean, everything happens for a reason. So
sure.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Cool. Were you doing college too? Were you
Yeah,
both
so
at
we were
both
both
at
at UT Knoxville.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yep. It was a good experience.
Yeah.
I would say you definitely enjoyed like being there, meeting new friends, but just from the educational perspective, I couldn't imagine having 80 grand in my pocket, to now put towards something else.
Yeah,
Again, just the jump start.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of 18-year-olds, they get caught up in, that next chapter of life. It's just, it's something that our society's really pushed.
Yeah.